a moving coil ballistic galvanometer. So the principle of this is that it measures the quantity of the charge which is displaced by varying currents of a short duration. So when transient currents pass through the galvanometer coil, the coil starts performing angular oscillations about its axis. So the maximum deflection produced by the coil will be directly proportional to the total charge passed through the galvanometer. Now let us see the construction of this galvanometer. It consists of PQRS rectangular coil wounded over a non-conducting frame. Here we are using non-conducting frame to reduce the electromagnetic damping. Okay. Now next, this coil is suspended by phosphobronze wire, and the other end of the coil is connected to the spring made with the same phosphobronze material. The lower and upper ends of this phosphobronze wire are connected to the terminals T1 and T2. Now a small mirror is attached on phosphobronze wire, and this whole apparatus is placed between a powerful horseshoe magnet. Here the edges of horseshoe magnet are curved. These are curved to produce a radial field. The edges of horseshoe magnet are curved to produce a radial field. And now, at a distance from this apparatus, lamp and scale arrangement is placed. So, this lamp and scale arrangement will measure the deflection produced by the coil. So this is the construction. Now working. So before the coil of galvanometer has moved appreciably, whole discharge must pass through this coil. Then only we can measure the charge accurately. So before the coil has moved appreciably, whole discharge must pass through this coil so that we can measure the charge accurately. So in such a way, the time of swing should be greater than the time of discharge. Here the time of swing must be greater than the time of discharge. So for this, the moment of inertia must be greater and the torsional couple must be very small. Okay, so in order to get the time of swing greater than the time of discharge, the moment of inertia of the coil must be large and torsional couple must be small. So the ballistic galvanometers are constructed in such a way that moment of inertia of coil will be very large. If moment of inertia of the coil will be large, then oscillations will be more. And here we are using this non-conducting frame to reduce the electromagnetic damping. So this is the working construction and principle of moving coil galvanometer. So totally, moving coil galvanometer measures the quantity of charge which is displaced by varying currents of short duration.